Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at the Kanger Subtank. I would like to thank Cigabuy for kindly sending this to me for my review, and I really have been looking forward to reviewing this item. This is a truly revolutionary tank for several reasons, but for the most important one is the heads. You could have a pre-made coil head that you could buy just like with any other tank. It does come with organic cotton in it, which is kind of nice. Or if you want to get brave and do a little bit of rebuilding like you do in your RDA, they have a head that's rebuildable where you can put in 1 or 2 coils in there and make your own head with your own coil, with your own types of wick, whatever you want. And there's some other things that are truly revolutionary in this tank. So let's take a close look. Now, like I said, Cigabuy sent this to me. You can get this at Cigabuy for a very, very good price of $32.79. $32.79. They also have clones for much cheaper, so definitely run over to Cigabuy, check them out. I'm going to provide the link below for your convenience. Now, I really, really am looking forward to reviewing this. I've been gawking at it and disassembling it and checking it out for about a week. So some good instructions here, lots of good information. Really important thing right here, and we'll get to that. I'm going to sort of pre-stage this somewhere convenient when I get to it. So here's the tank. Now the first thing that'll sort of hit you is, oh my God, this thing is big. And just to give you a little perspective, I happen to have the Aspire Nautilus. Look at the difference in size. This is a very, very large tank. It is 25 millimeters. So it's a large tank. But don't fret, they do make smaller versions of this. They do have, like if you want one the same size as the Nautilus. Is this the Nautilus? I think this is the Nautilus. They do have a mini version that's 22 millimeters, and they also have a nano version, which is 18.5 millimeters with all the same features. So here's the tank. Go ahead and they hide all kinds of goodies underneath here, so don't forget to look. I'm just going to go crazy and just turn this all over. And you get all kinds of other neat things. You get some organic cotton right there. And this is the Japanese organic cotton too. Real nice stuff. You get some extra O-rings, some little screwdriver right there, and some coils. So they give you 2 coils here. They also give you 2 coils in the rebuildable head right here. I'm going to go ahead and open this up here on camera. Can I open it up? There we go. Alright, so they already have put 2 coils on there for you, for your convenience, dual coils. And they only have 2 screws here, so you have to put the coils onto the same screws right there. So let me go ahead and let that focus so you can go ahead and take a look. And it's really made well. You can see with the juice channels right there. Really nicely done. And you just sort of screw this on there after you set up your wick coils. And this part is used when you use the rebuildable, so this goes inside, so you'll have to swap things out with the stuff that's already in there that's meant for the regular coil heads. I'll just put this aside here for now. So they give you 2 coil heads. The one that's not inside, that's not installed, is a 1.2 ohm, and you'll use that between the 12 and 25 watt range. And the one that's installed is the 0.5 ohm, which has, you want to use about 15 to 30 watts if you use that. And they also give you a little reduction / beauty ring. So if you have, let's say, I'm not prepared, something like this old guy right here. You can see that it looks really awkward and bad. What you can do is you can put this little ring thing in here, which has contacts and everything. You can sort of put that on your 22mm type of device, and then put this on just like that, and it makes it look prettier. Now let's get to the tank itself. You have adjustable airflow, as you can see here. You just sort of twist that ring just like that, and you can have it where it's 1, 2, or 3 holes. You have a removable drip tip. Looks like a standard type tip. I love these red O-rings. I like the look of it. I know there'll be some people that don't, and there'll be some people that do. You have little heat fins here to try to reduce the amount of heat coming up to the removable drip tip. You have a Pyrex tank. Now this will hold 6 milliliters of liquid if you use the pre-made coil heads that have the organic cotton in it. If you decide to go ahead and put the rebuildable coil head in here, then the tank's going to only hold 4.2 milliliters. The length of this, without the drip tip of the tank here, is 55 milliliters, and again, this is the 25mm wide in diameter guy. Again, you could use the little reduction thing from 25 to 22. You could also get the Subtank Mini that is 22mm, and again there is the Nano, which is 18.5 milliliters. Now let's go ahead and juice this thing up. So how are you going to do it? You're going to just unscrew this just like that, and again it comes with the 0.5 ohm coil head already installed right there. So all you got to do is just put the juice in there. Don't go over the little stem that's in there, or it's going to leak down into the hole. And here is the coil. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and let this zoom in so you can see the coil in there that goes around that organic cotton. Now here's your first warning, and they do have a little warning attention thing in here. It says to add some liquid into here before you use it. So we're going to go ahead and do that. One other thing, just to note, if you decide to use the rebuildable, you just simply unscrew this, the coil head, and you would screw in this, the rebuildable, and then you're going to go ahead and take this apart. You unscrew the top here, and you replace it with this, which has the stem of a different length. It's a little shorter to accommodate the larger rebuildable inside the tank. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear. I'm going to go ahead and put all that aside. Now, again, we want to prime the head, and today I am going to be using a juice, a new juice from Halo. This Halo juice is called Black Calico. I hope I'm saying it right. That's how it looks. In case I'm pronouncing it wrong, this is 0 nicotine. You could get this in all the different nicotine levels, and it's supposed to taste sort of like pipe tobacco kind of flavor with a little bit of light vanilla, sort of like a Cavendish type tobacco. It's a VG-PG blend. You could get this in 7 milliliter for $6, a 30 milliliter for $20 at Halo. And I'll go ahead and provide the link below for your convenience. They do a good job with the, gotta shake this up. They do a good job with their packaging too. If you get the 30 milliliter, you get this nice glass. They have the born on date on there, or best used date. And they have nicotine level, the volume, the ingredients. This is a VG-PG blend. Made in the USA. It's USP grade. Safety cap. Whoops. Which I already loosened, but by the way, safety cap with the built-in dropper. All the things that I love. Now, we'll go ahead and prime the head. And this is so you don't burn your wicking material, because the wicking material is Japanese organic cotton. So what you want to do is, you could see the wick on the sides, and that's where the juice sort of enters into the coil head. You want to just put enough in there so that starts looking wet when you look at it from the sides. So just go ahead and fill this guy up. You can see it looks nice and wet now. Just like that. I'll go ahead and set that aside. And we'll go ahead and fill the rest of the tank up now. This is one large, crazy large tank. Unbelievable. I'm going to empty out my bottle filling this thing up. 6 milliliter. That's a lot. By the way, look how thick that glass is, that Pyrex glass. Nice and thick. Everything about this tank feels so well built, so solid. I am very, very impressed. So, load this thing up. It's going to take some time because of that very large 6 milliliter capacity. I think we'll go ahead and stop there, and we'll go ahead and put the head in there, the whole bottom, screw it down. And there we go. Now if you forgot to prime the tank, then just turn it upright, let it sit for a while to make sure that that wick is wet. Again, doesn't take much for organic cotton to burn. And if you want to ruin your head, which aren't cheap, quickly, then, you know, go ahead and don't prime it. Another revolutionary thing about this tank, I feel, is the 510 tip right there. So you have thread, your 510 threads. Well, it also has a self-adjusting tip. It is spring loaded. Why can everybody do that? I love that, because if your mod doesn't have an adjustable or self-adjusting or whatever, which by the way this is the Clopper T8 that I'll be using to try this out today, the tank can adjust it, and you don't have to worry about screwing, unscrewing, or making contact or not making contact. I wish everybody would do this. Now, I would like for them to decide, put the adjustable pin on the mod or put the adjustable on the tank, so to get an industry standard settled already, and then go ahead and always do it. This way we don't have to mess with these things anymore. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this on the mod, and I will see you out in a second. Now for the moment of truth. How does it vape? I have this set at 25 watts, which is within the 15 to 30 watts that they recommend for the 0.5 ohm coil head that's pre-made. And again, on the Clopper T8, it actually fits pretty good right there. You can see it doesn't really extend beyond the mod, so it does fit on there real nice. Kind of top heavy, because that's a lot of Pyrex sitting up there. So let's go ahead and try it. Yes, that will fill up a room. If you vape in your car, make sure you have the vents turned on, because you will fill yourself up into a big cloud in your car, especially if you have a small car like me. But man, that is really, really good. Let me do my patented one nostril vape here. Now again, you have to have a deviated septum like me to be able to pull that one off without using your finger. And also the juice by Halo, that brand new tobacco flavor black Calico. If I pronounced it wrong, I'm sorry. It tastes awesome. It has, it's definitely tobacco. It's sort of an RY4-ish type of flavor. With some vanilla, so it's nice and sweet. It's definitely a black Cavendish with hits of vanilla kind of taste to it. It really does taste good. This could be my favorite tobacco flavor. That is a very, very good vape. Now I have this wide open with 3 holes open. I would think it would have a little bit more of an open airflow, but it is a hair tight for what it looks like. But I mean, it's no problem. you obviously see I can do a lug hit with it. Let me see if I could do sort of a mouth to lung hit here. I'm going to go ahead and close it down to one hole. Doesn't close down enough, really. I don't know if I could maybe sort of nudge it over to sort of put it in between the indents, because it does have like very clear indents. I'm going to try to make it where only half a hole. Okay, so you could do the mouth to lung hit if you sort of do that, but it's nice. You have all the selections for the airflow that you could ever want. I don't feel too, you know, these little heat fins and everything. The heat, it's not burning my lips on the tip, which is really nice. I really like this tank a lot. So again, I got this from Cigabuy. I did a quick check on the interwebs to see if there was a better price for it at the time of filming, videotaping, whatever you want to call it these days, YouTubing. Didn't see a lower price. So Cigabuy is definitely the place to go. I put the link below, and I think you'll be in for a big treat if you get the Kanger Subtank. Again, there's the mini and the nano if you want something that is a little bit smaller. But I'll stick to the big guns. I like it. Okay, well, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I really appreciate every friend, viewer, subscriber, and especially you. And I hope you have a great day. Take care.